Hello and welcome everyone, Rufus right here, coming back with a new Raid Shadow Legends video with a guide on Tyrant ixlimor. So if you've pulled him during this last double chances on Sacreds, if you didn't have him before, then congratulations, this is an awesome champion. He can do a lot for any kind of player, early game, mid game and even end game. If you're early game, he will help you go through content. He can even do stuff in Nightmare campaign and help you finish that campaign. He can help you go through all of the dungeons or almost of them. If not being your primary damage dealer, he will help your team survive. And finally, he can solo farm, which is the purpose of this guide. So you will see Tyrant solo farm in 2 dungeons, Ice Golem and Spiders. The speeds or the speed at which he farms is not incredible, but that is mainly due to the fact that his AI is slightly glitched against the bosses. That said, the build that I'm going to show you today is a build that is somewhat affordable because it's not based on the regen set, which most people don't have good pieces of. It's based on the good old lifesteal set. So I'll let you check out a few of the runs. Then we'll come back with a breakdown of the build, of the masteries, and yeah, that will wrap up the video. Cheers! Alright, so this is the build that I have on my Tyrant. As you can see, he wears a lifesteal and 2 pieces of Immortal. Let's go first through the stats. So there are guides out there for Tyrant soloing content which usually state a speed of over 256. That speed is good, it will allow you to finish those dungeons quicker, but it's by no means necessary. Again, the important thing to keep in mind here is to have high HP. You can work with as low as 60,000 or maybe even 55,000. Haven't tried it, but I've seen it work. 3.5 and above defense, so at least 3.5k defense, 3.7 works wonders. 235 speed works for me, both for Ice Golem and Spiders, as we've seen. If you can stack more crit damage or more crit rate, then more power to you. If you cannot, then it's no problem. These are not by any means the necessary stats, and we come down to the most important ones. Here we have a resistance. Try to get as close as possible to 300 resistance and just go above 200 accuracy. 202, as you've seen, works. He lands his debuffs every single time unless he gets resistant with the built-in 3% chance of failing a debuff basically. But 310, 300 is important to get. Let's take a look at the masteries that I have on him. So I just went through a basic War Master build on the offense tree. I didn't even bother with masteries like Ruthless Ambush or Wild Wind of Death. because again, I could have gone with this, but he generally does not kill the enemies with his physical attacks. He rather kills them with the burn. So I don't know if it applies. If you know, tell me. I haven't tested it really, but if you have that information, please let me know so that I can improve on the build later. On the support tree, I tried to get him as much accuracy as I could from charge focus, from exalt in death, etc. I gave him arcane celerity because he will be placing a lot of debuffs, especially in the spider and also against the mobs in the Ice Golem, which will help boost his turn meter. Same thing for rapid response. He has a ton of buffs to place on himself and also on the food, so also that can help a little bit. The Lore of Steel helps boost the bonus of the immortal set. Cycle of Magic in long runs can always add that 5% chance of shortening the cooldown on his A2. And of course, this is a no-brainer. Spirit Haste, whenever you're running a champion to solo any kind of content, this is always good, because when the food dies, he gains 24 speed. Finally, Lasting Gifts, just put it here to extend the buffs that he has and give him a little bit more survivability. I could have gone with not Sniper, but rather Master Hexer to have an additional turn of burn. This can help with the Ice Golem, for instance, and even with the Spider. But basically that would be the general idea of the build I have on him. War Master does help against the bosses and help make the runs quicker. So the thing here, War Master also has a second utility. Since we've built Tyrant in lifesteal, the hits from War Master, that 30% chance of proccing War Master, will add an additional heal to him. So let's take a look at what kind of pieces I have. I have HP gloves. I could have gone with defense gloves. I have a defense chest. Again, I could have gone with HP chest. The important thing is to hit the minimum stats. You can juggle around with those. So I was aiming mainly for accuracy and resistance sub-rolls with any speed I could get. The boots also have resistance and accuracy. The shield has big speed. This one I rolled a long time ago, and I'm not using it anymore since I'm using a killable in my clan boss, but it came useful again. Accuracy on the helmet with a little bit of speed. A nice roll on speed here and some resistance. The banner is resistance. The necklace is HP with accuracy substats, and the ring is defense with a nice triple roll on defense. You could use HP here again if you can't hit that, but this ring really helped me reach those thresholds. So with this build, again, my Tyrant, what I didn't mention, of course, my Tyrant is fully booked. This is important. At least book his A2. His A3 you can do without to solo the dungeons, but his A2 needs to be booked so that he can cycle really quick through his abilities. Booking his A1 does help with the damage, but since he's not really defense centric and does not have big crit rate, crit damage stats here, you can maybe overlook it. But booking his A2 is very important. So yeah, this is basically the Tyrant, the ixlimor, my favorite demon spawn personally. I like him even better than Duchess. Let me know what you think of this build. If you have Tyrant, have you been using him anywhere else outside Clan Boss and Spider? Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope that this guide gave you a few ideas on how to build your own solo farming comps. Let me know how that goes in the comment section below, and if you haven't hit that subscription button, please. And yeah, again, if you have any questions, I read all my comments and I will be more than happy to respond. With that said, this has been Rufus Shinra, and I will see you in the next upload. Cheers.